Wait, am I on already? Jeez. I'm a little late. Sorry for being a little late. Sorry for being a little late. And yeah. We're just gonna get a little short stream going on here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. Okay. Y'all in? Plays in. Alright guys, welcome back to another edition of the stream. It's gonna be a short stream. I've just been doing something. I got a little busy. Usually stream at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And just here doing other things too as well. Keeping busy, looking at certain updates here for GTII, and other stocks here too as well. So if anybody coming in, feel free to hit that like button as you're coming in, as you're coming out, and yeah, once again, thank you for everyone joining in. And just to recap and review what's been happening with GTII and other tickers so far. Just waiting to see. We have some visitors that join in on chat and say hello. And of course, I'm always appreciated for those who take their time out of their night, their day to come in and join the stream. So thank you all for visiting, and we'll see what the latest is on GTII and other tickers. Not much news, pretty much the same thing for GTII. The whole thing with the stock dividend that was issued April 2023, 2024, April 29th will be when it's settled and all that stuff. So, man, J-Pong, where have you been, my G? Dude, you've been missing for like 2 weeks, and like we were all like me and Zelly and other people were like wondering, damn, where did J-Pong go? And yeah, I made my Discord. I actually have it set up. I feel like I should just open it, and I should just open it and let y'all in. But then just work on a couple of things to make Discord a little better. And I'm here. I live on the Discord. You live in the Discord? Oh, so that's where you've been? You've been on Discord like all day, every day? How have you been though? How's everything since we last spoke? Yeah, I got a link for sure. I gotta go and let me get the link for you. I might as well just start inviting people. So I'm gonna post a link here in the comment section. Yeah, man. I mean, thanks to you, man. You're the one that gave the idea and suggestion, making the Discord server, and I was like, you know what, F it. Might as well just do it. Hollow. Damn, nice. Did you give me 1 second. Let me just dock the chat over here because I can't see the chat at all. Well, I mean, I do see it on my phone. I'm just like, I'm trying to post it on here so I can here, Discord GG. So Hollow and PRST. Yeah, man. There's someone that comes into the chat, Mark R, and he has been listing plays too as well on here, like small cap, like really small cap stocks, just like the ones that you've been posting, and they've been running too, like JL, MNPR, TANH. You should create a Discord that never expires on your about section. Yeah, you're right. I should do that. But for now, here's the link. I'm just gonna pin it for now. Pin the message, and then there you go. You're gonna go through a verification channel. So from there, you're just gonna like read what it says and all that, yada yada, and then just click on the emoji, and then you're gonna be in. And I got some things set up already, and then I have somebody very cool who also helped me install some bots just to make the experience a little bit better. So by all means, feel free to hop right in. It's still in progress. Like, it's still a work in progress. You have certain bots that let you look into charts, flow, like different types of data. I might as well just show you here since you're already in. So yeah, we pretty much have tweets. I have a tweet section, general news, Fed news, crypto, tweets and all that stuff. And got a trading floor, you got things like that, show your charts. So yeah, okay. All right, that's cool. What's up, Jeggings? Yeah, and then if anything, because you come on, dude, like you're the one who brought up the idea, so I'm gonna give you a section, your own section, and pretty much like post your alerts. Of course, not financial advice to anybody listening and tuning in. But if you find anything in your scanner, you post it. I got Mark R. I'm gonna probably have him, have his little alert channel too as well, just in case he finds any like micro or small caps. And then just try to help everybody out, help each other out, and we benefit from it, and we learn from each other, and that's the goal, So I do appreciate that. Will just let me know once you get in, then you have access. Jeggings, like to say hits. Man, that would have been the icing on the cake and the cherry on top if GTII ever hit 1,000 a share once my Discord went live tomorrow. Yeah, you like Christmas, huh? That's cool. That's dope. Xmas holiday, all right. I'll definitely. I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna give you I'm gonna send you a request. Jeggings, you do Discord too? Sometimes. But like sometimes I wish it was Christmas. That way people can just like gift me stuff. If only Mark was here though, damn. Yeah, I would have been sharing a lot of information with each other. For sure, cause he's like a news alert. And then he'll like look for the ticker, and then he'll look for the news, and he'll post it right away. That dude is informative. Also here, if you notice, right at the bottom left of the Thinkorswim app, I got this like scanner that I customized. Well, I looked at somebody's YouTube channel, and I just literally like customized the scanner to PM gappers, and literally like if anything goes off, volatility, volume, like it just pops up here, and it just shows me what's running. Like look at that, TELO. TELO is like the stock that people have been talking about for a while, and that thing ran 13%, closed at 750. How's everyone else doing? Actually, we're gonna actually look at those two stocks that you've played, Hollow and PRST. Pressed something. I don't know if I've seen that before. Pressed something. Just gonna take a quick look here first and see what happens in GTII. Right now we're like currently seeing this it's just consolidating, honestly. It's not falling at all at the moment. Like it's just staying there, literally staying consistently at 30 cents or above 30 cents, and this is crazy. Like literally, if this thing hasn't been moving for this long and staying in this range, it's because like something is going on. But we did have some signals here. Well, in terms of confirmation here, it seems like it wants to pull back and cross over. We might have that possibility. and for GTII to have some type of pullback, maybe back around 26 to 28 cents. But you know, like in reality right now, like the volume has been, it still has been dry in my opinion, even though we've had yesterday's volume over 1 million, and so they closed at 856,931 shares traded, but that was just like mostly selling volume, because we have this big engulfing red candle here in the daily chart. Well, I mean, it's because like nobody's really in the Discord server, so I would, yeah, most likely tell who you are. It would be blatantly obvious. I do have something that I need to talk about though, in just a little bit. So tune in for that. But I still feel like eventually GTII will, you know, it won't have that much selling pressure. It might just like bounce right over the 50-day and EMA at 28, almost 29 cents, and just probably bounce back. But so far, so good in consolidation, and you know, like I think the bulls are in control. There is somebody who posted here, and this is what I'm talking about in regards to this. We have somebody post here at 6:45 p.m. earlier tonight. Born Free Films in the house, in the chat. How you doing, Born Free? How's your week going so far? Good to see you. How's everything going with you? Currently, you have somebody here by the name of Team Alpha Trading. So he posted this earlier. Stage 3. Wonder what that means. 53 on the RSI, which he thinks that bulls are in control. And you have to see this perspective, because from all this shorting that took place ever since the high of the last run around 890 something to where we are now, and hitting that bounce off of 19 cents, all of this is pretty much in bulls territory, and I believe that he is right on that, in my opinion. Which, of course, everything that's being said in this stream is strictly in my opinion and not financial advice. Just a little disclaimer. I still believe that there is a potential for GTII to have nice cup and handle in progress. Oh, is that Urban Girl? Wow, it's been a while. Yeah. Welcome back to the stream. How's everything with you? How's your trading been in Born Free Films? What's going on with you, man? Feel free to show some love and or let me know where you guys are at, and how are you doing with GTII? So let's look at the indicators real quick. Here on the 4-hour chart, you see the EMAs here. Let me just make this a little skinny here. You got this is trying to trend down, which indicates that this is probably going to start pulling back just a little bit. We still have this level here around, I want to say this is, let me see, about 26 cents and a half. They're like 26 or 25 and change around there. So I'll probably just put a price level here in case. And the bearish case scenario, I'd say we would have to look for a pullback coming down. It could be anywhere around this area, and look for another bounce. Perhaps like another, maybe like a little triple bottom here, and then try to make its way back up. Or we can literally try and fulfill this cup and handle and start breaking above 30 cents once again. And of course, I mean, even though we didn't really hit over 1 million shares traded in the volume, if we do hit it again, then we can probably see some of that volume come right back in and give it some more buying pressure, in my opinion, and retest 30 to 32 cents. We did close at about 2975, so that's technically almost 30 cents right there. And yeah, okay, Urban Girl. So you I'm pretty sure you got in at a nice average, probably before this started to come back up. What do you say your average was, like what, 24 cents, 23 cents? I'm telling you, like, in my opinion, like where GTII is standing at currently, anywhere where it traded, a month and a half ago to now, it's pretty much like the loading phase, in my opinion. And people are still loading up here, which is like a fire sale. And if you've seen that chart, like I showed you, like this guy says that how the bulls are in control. That's pretty much what it seems like, especially how it's holding up from that low of 19 cents. So by all means, oh, you got it down to 21 cents. Nice. Oh, you're well positioned then. So you're Gucci. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if people do have the opportunity of averaging down, especially at these prices, then that's good for them. More bang for their buck. But of course, not financial advice. You're your own decision maker of your money and your investment. So as long as you're well positioned, well hedged, and all of that good stuff, and like you'll be doing pretty well. Zelly, welcome back. Good morning. Rise and shine. How's everything, love? Have you made your coffee yet? Are you ready for another trading day? J Pong. Look, Zelly, J Pong is back after like 2 weeks? He's been living in the Discord. But it's good to see him. So let's just talk about a few scenarios. So even though that we see in the indicators for GTII, the MACD intending to cross under and flip to the red for bearish movement. The RSI here also trying to come back down to the oversold territory for a bit, and also the TTM squeeze, as you can see right here. That yellow bar, which means the momentum is decreasing and coming back down. Oh, that's nice. I posted some stuff I've been playing in the Discord. Cool. Can't wait to see it, Jay. I do appreciate you and contributing, and we're gonna talk a little later. I'll request you, and I'll even give you your own section, playing around with, and hopefully we'll get some more people in and grow a little community, grow a little fam, a little team. Nice, ready for your coffee. I'm glad to hear it. Love to hear it. That is true. Yeah, that is true. We both opened. We both welcomed J Pong with open arms. So it's good to see that. Let's see. Let's see. So let's go for the scenarios here. So I'm still having this. Okay, so let's just be a little hypothetical with this TA here. And as you know, it's not as accurate. I just placed these bubbles just to give me an idea, right? Which I can, edit, and I can move around at any time if it's invalid. So let's say, like, if, for example, this is trading within or inside the yellow. Since this is technically invalid, I can literally just move this a little bit here, place it here for the next day. So if it does do that pullback and come back here, then and this is the area where we would determine if it's gonna have that bounce back and try to retest those highs again, levels of resistance, 32 cents, but it all depends, like I said, on volume, how volume comes in, if it's more buying pressure, not, depending on what the situation is, right? So you have this as a bearish case scenario, so a pullback maybe between 27 and 28 cents, probably holding around 28 cents here, as we see on we got the 50-day EMA. So probably stay above the 50-day EMA at 28, and then try to see if we can get a bounce. If not, then we have this. Now, bullish case scenario is if we actually, hold on, let me get the green out, is if we actually push right back up and then retest 32 cents and break out, depending on how the volume is. All right, J Pong, enjoy that. Enjoy that hashish. What is the threshold? Okay. The thong pattern, yeah, that's the one I drew right now. So yeah, just a little come back up to break over. Oh, thank you. And just to try to break those last resistance levels at 32 cents and up. Whatever if you wear it as a headband. Okay. Okay. So yeah, bullish case scenario right here, bearish case scenario right here. So either come back and retest, or we come up and break out and try to retest those levels. So just take that mental note right there. And yeah, this is what we're gonna leave it with right there, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a little clip on that, maybe do a little short or whatever, and stating what GTII could do before this week is over. What we're gonna look at now is Let's see. So, wow, GDC, damn. GDC has come down a lot more. Wow. I wonder what the news is for GDC. Nothing yet. But it looks like it found another bottom here at 135, and it's actually back up to try to do a reversal. GDC here, we got a green arrow. We got the MACD here bottoming out, and the TTM squeeze here, dark orange here, about to go back up. Alright. Alright, so how do I do this? So let me just edit these bubbles out here. I'm gonna start moving this around. And we'll just be hypothetical here and say that perhaps we would see this bounce, come right back in this range, and continue like as like a little channel. I want to see, because like, even though like you know, if let's say like if it doesn't go the way that I think, and it's okay to be wrong, you know, it's not gonna always be accurate, but I just want to see what would happen. So I'm just gonna lay this here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clone it, redraw as a channel, move it, and then just place it right over here. I'm gonna place it right, let's see, here, right there. So we're gonna have this upward channel, and then we're gonna guess that it's gonna continue to come back up and follow these yellow bubbles, and then follow this channel in an uptrend, and perhaps this could be the bottom for GDC. So we're just gonna leave that at that. So now I'm gonna look at Hollow, since J-Pong mentioned it earlier, and see what's happening. This is crazy. Wow. Oh, I think J-Pong talked about Hollow before. This was back last month, literally almost last month here, February 16. Had this uptrend from 145 here back in the 7th of February, coming back up, hitting here a high of, oof, wow, really? This was a high of 51 bucks. Wow, Hollow. So then it started to get weak, consolidate, and start selling off from there. Back to like 15 and change, and then pop right back up to like 43, a high, drop back down. This had a lot of pops. That is interesting. Let's see if there's any news on Hollow. Wow, why Clover Investments shares are trading high by 11%. Clove is actually up. Interesting. Let me get a drink of water. Oh, really? Jeggings is in Discord. Welcome. Just remember to to read the rules. But of course, if Jeggings has his own little channel, I think there's not going to be any rules there. I thought this was an all-purpose stock, fashion, love advice. Listen, on the Discord. Okay, let me just talk about something here. I know Maddie's not here right now. Mark Maddox. Um, this is for everyone that comes into this chat, and just a little PSA. Um, I'm just letting you guys know this is a stock channel, and I have fun with it. We're doing our thing. Providing content the best of my ability. We're sharing information. We're learning about things about each other and the plays that we get into. And we keep the chat fun and everything like that. But as you know, we do have to kind of keep it professional at the same time. So I appreciate it. If you guys keep it professional and respectful towards other people who come into the chat, and new incoming members later on that come into the chat, because we do have the chat go public. So anyone that views this stream, they're gonna see what we talk about, and of course they're gonna be in the sidelines there watching, and just keep it clean, and refrain from using any derogatory comments or anything of that nature, and just keep it cool, But when it comes to the Discord, listen, by all means, I will allow it to a certain extent. All right, so if Jaggins, for example, you want to have your own little comment, or your memes, you have fun, you can do that. And Maddie, I know he's not on this chat, but the same thing goes for him, and Mark Maddox, just everybody in general. Like I said, that's all I ask. And hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from, because I like to do this, and I want to continue to do this and see where we can go from here. So again, thank you for showing love, for being supportive, for making this possible, for you guys to be coming here and hanging out with me, taking the time out of your day to spend time and just have fun, look at stocks. We're trying to benefit from this. So with that being said, that's my message to y'all. And for those coming in here new, thank you. So it's love. It's all love. So thank you. That's what it's all about. Let me see. So, that being said, let's get back to this and see what the heck is going on with Hollow. J Pong had mentioned it earlier. He got into this. It seems like it had a massive. It looks like it looks like it had a little. What is this? A multi-day run from 145. You got this hitting from like 145 to 51. From 51 down to like 15 and change. From 15 all the way to almost $100. That's crazy. 98.40 was the last high on Hollow. This was back in February 16. And what happened, this actually hit a couple of breakers. Um, but there was no news on why this actually popped. Let's see. Yeah, there's no type of information right now on micro holograms. Let's see. There's a trade. Okay, so on the 26th, MicroCloud hologram shares soar as company regains Nasdaq compliance. Okay, so they're pretty much on the Nasdaq officially. They're not gonna get delisted, but we came down all the way from 98 bucks all the way, just got shorted. Of course, you know, they all want to play it back down to a low of $4.44. So imagine that, from 98, almost 100 bucks back in February, all the way to a low of $4.44 here, March 12th, yesterday. And pretty much, of course, if you caught the bottom of this, I'm pretty sure J-Pong did. If he did, congrats to him. He sure made one heck of a scalp. There is no news currently as to why this is gapping back up. I would assume that the bulls are in control. They found it to be an attractive price to get back into. Maybe we can look at the cost to borrow and see how that's looking like. Actually, by the way, I forgot to mention, cost to borrow rate for GTII dropped from 20 all the way down to almost 12%, and we're now back at 1,400,000 shares available to borrow. So yeah, I don't know, they probably got ammo again to suppress this. They're really desperate. I mean, it's pretty evident what they're trying to do. But I mean, with those scenarios that I mentioned before, it could pull back, or if the bulls are completely in control, this could definitely backfire on them and start to break back to the upside. With a volume here at 856,000 and short volume ratio at 33%. So that's that for GTII in terms of cost to borrow. We'll check on Holo and see how that's looking like. Let's see. Let this load over here. So total volume reported over 32 million, and total short volume reported was 57.89%. God damn. And then the cost to borrow fee. Wow, it's actually at 111.32%, and with only 100,000 shares left available to borrow, and that's coming from 400,000. Yeah, around early in the morning with 450,000. So from there to 100,000. So it's definitely going down. So you know what that means. They're running out of shares. It could possibly start gapping up pre-market some more. We have a nice candle here in the 4-hour. If you look at the indicators here, we got a nice breakout here in the MACD. The yellow line separating itself from the red, which is nice. We did top out on the stochastic RSI here, so that doesn't really mean as much, but you can pretty much tell like this could actually like continue to gap up. And then we have the TTM squeeze. If I just expand it just a little tiny bit, you can tell that we have that green bar popping right here. So that means that we could have a lot more potential of moving to the upside. For hollow here, long term here in the 4-hour chart, we can check at the hourly and see what that's looking like. Band's looking a little tight. What just happened? Oh my god, maybe when that happens. Here we go. So it's looking a little tight. It looks to try to bounce right back, right above the VWAP here at what was that, 693. The MACD is actually trying to top out here. As you see, the momentum is actually decreasing here, but the RSI is actually bottoming out a little bit right here. So it's almost there. Could try to turn back around and give us a little breakout, another leg up, and test the 200-day EMA at 828, 830. So that's like the next break, next resistance. So it's going to be probably in this range, and then you have $6 as support. The other play that he went over, let me see, I think it was PRST. Presto with a nice nice break over here, but this is, in this case, this could be a potential P and D. So you know what that means? That's pump and dump. Easily just taking profits off that little jump right there. And then you see the RSI topped out, about to like pull back to the downside, depending on what the situation is. So you see that there. We'll go to like the 15. All right, so there goes another confirmation here. You got the green arrow facing down. The 8-day EMA about to start crossing back down towards the 21-day. MACD about to cross under, and the TTM squeeze with a yellow bar decreasing in momentum to the downside. All right, so that's that for PRST. Could probably come back down to like, what do we have here? Since it actually, let me see, after hours it closed at 40 cents, so it could probably come back down to like 30 cents, 25 cents support. I'm out of hollow and PRST. Currently gonna be watching both tomorrow. Yeah, I'd say, you know, of course, like wait for the retracement. In my opinion, not financial advice. Wait for the retracement and to see if it come back down within these within this range, and play the leg up. Or it depends on how long it takes. I think hollow has, like, for some reason I think hollow could have a better opportunity for more movement to the upside. As long as it doesn't stay underneath the 200-day EMA and finally try to make its way back over. Wait, that's not hollow, that's warrants. Holy shoot, my bad. I'm looking at the warrants for hollow. But out here in the 15-day, I mean the 15-minute chart. Let me see something. I think the same goes for hollow, and just wait for a little pullback. Probably around 660, 670. Bounce off the 50-day EMA at 665, and maybe a possible leg up. But it definitely looks strong in the higher time frame though. On the 4-hour, it's like I viewed like this like from 98 all the way down here. Jeez, this could possibly be another multi-day runner if it continues to trend this way, and then trade above the 50-day at 754, 755. And if it goes crazy, like you could see $10, later on, if they see some type of potential. What else is going on? What else is going on? I'm actually looking at this play. I'm in this play, just being a little transparent here. I am in some dollar calls for for Friday expiration for OCGN. I don't know. You probably heard of OCGN, JPong, Akijin. I feel like the thing is I don't have the ability to roll over my calls because my Robinhood account is not on margin, it's on cash account. So I'm a little nervous because I need OCGN to break past 108 and then test the last resistance level here at 119, 120. And then try to hit 150. Let's say like if there's like huge news for either tomorrow or Friday, and this blows off the top, oof, sweet baby Jesus. Could see some calls print. I'd say in my opinion, I would have been able to just move it up to like April 19. As you see right here, I already got it set up. So, what is that? The 2 hour? The 2 hour. I mean, it looks promising. This has a nice trend going on here on the 2 hour. To be honest, so it gives me high hope that we will see definitely past 108, 110, and try to break a lot higher. Maybe it could catch some people's attention and bring in that volume. But as for like options chain, right now, I mean some volume here. With only 516 in volume, over 10,000 in open interest. Not so much for the 1.5s, But let me see, but the April 19th one, looks like there is still some decent volume here for both 1 and 1.5. So I'm just looking at that a little close. The news real quick before moving into time playing. Okay, so we'll take a look at JL real quick. So there is some news that came in for OCGN. And it says announces dosing completion of subjects with geographic atrophy in cohort 1 of phase half clinical trial evaluating the safety and efficacy of OCU 410. As you know, OCGN is a biotech company focused on discovering, developing, and commercializing novel gene and cell therapies and vaccines. And today announced that dosing is complete in the first cohort of its phase half Armada clinical trial for OCU 410 AAVHRORA, which is a modifier gene therapy candidate being developed for geographic atrophy, an advanced stage of dry aged related macular degeneration. GA affects approximately 1 million people in the United States alone. A little bit, if it goes more into detail here, it says we are very enthusiastic about the potential of OCU 410 as a one-time treatment for life with a single subretinal injection. Says, quote, while there are currently 2 recently approved products for the treatment of GA, both require approximately 6 to 12 intravitreal injections annually and target only the complement system. OCU 410 addresses multiple pathways causing DAMD, I don't know what that means, including complement, lipid metabolism, inflammation, and oxidative stress. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Aquested? Wait. I think yeah, you think you did. I think you did. Because I remember you did mention hollow a month ago. And I even like drew some levels. So it must have been you for sure. But yeah, they're really trying to fix and work on a cure for vision loss. So this is looking pretty good so far. Is this the same thing? Okay, I think that's the same thing. Yeah, it is the same thing. Okay. So within that news, I feel like it should have some type of traction. Maybe some volume will pop tomorrow. I do not know. Situation here. The 4 hour looks a little decent. 2 hour looked way better too, in terms of the way it's trending. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. As for JL, yeah, it was. It definitely was a month ago. You did tell me about Hollow. That's a fact. That's how long it's been, honestly. I think it's been about a month since you disappeared into Discord world. But now you're in another country in Discord world. You're in Lion country. Let's see. It's back in the low here. Alright, so what is up with JL? This MACD this has been a little weird. It's like slowly declining in momentum here. The MACD has just literally been like doing this, but then the RSI is actually coming back up, so it looks like it could test $2 once again and break over that. Of course, I would like to see the other time frames and make sure that it confirms that. If not, then we could probably potentially see a bottom. Let me look at the hourly. Okay, the hourly is experiencing here another leg up on the RSI. And we see here on the MACD, same thing. We have a little breakout. I saw a light green bar there. That's positive. That's bullish. And if I just expand this a little bit more, oh, we got a nice breakout here. Nice. The bands are actually expanding. This is bullish here. And you got the 8-day EMA crossing over the 21 right there. So we expect a nice little trend here and possibly trying to cross right back over the 50-day EMA. So would have to test 190. $2 would have to be the potential target, the level of resistance. So yeah, this does look promising. Looks like it could be a nice swing of maybe like a week or so. Let me check the 15. Yeah, okay, I like this. And so yeah, this is all confirming the trend. It's definitely confirming it right there. You got the momentum coming back to the upside, and then the MACD too as well. So yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then AQST. AQST, wow. This is also on the 15-minute chart. Nice trend. This is strong here. You see that? As long as it's above the 200-day and it's above the 50-day, looks like it have a little uptrend there going on. At $5.44. Wait, does this have options? Let me see this. Did it go? Did it go? Did I freeze? Oh, NYCB, no. QST. Aquesttive. I do remember that stock. Wow. Wow, so this actually came up from $2.50. $2.40 on the low there. Oh, even more. Damn, okay. Oh, but that was back in December. So, back in December. Wow. Let me look at the weekly. So it was at a low of 62 cents back in July of 2022. That's a long time ago. Jeez. But the weekly, wow. That definitely would have been a nice swing. If you would have held on the long term, from 62 cents all the way to 5.44 in the close. Damn. But this move here itself, let's see. Yeah, from like 125 here back in October of last year. This is still a good swing regardless. But this here, this looks hella bullish. You got the 8-day, was that the 9-day moving average? Literally crossing over the 200-day moving average. On the weekly, that's the weekly chart right there. The daily, that nice little, was that a cup and handle or is that just a breakout? Wow, does this have options? Yes, it does. Damn. No. No. Oh, this got some volume on the 7.5 calls. I didn't even know. I forgot it had options. Yeah, if AQST goes off, yeah, this could definitely go off too. Nice couple of $7.50 calls right there for April 19. Wow. Has decent volume too. Let me see. I got in like. Oh, okay, but looking to get back in because I'm thinking it can possibly hit the $8 to $9 zone. Okay. $8 to $9 zone. Let's let me go quickly to the 4-hour. Yeah, wow. That 4-hour is looking strong too. Look at that. Look at that MACD. Just needs to like cross right over and that's it. RSI, stock RSI. And then when you see this little gap up there, it's probably gonna do one of these again and just another leg up. That would be crazy. You're making me want to just play April 19 calls now. Just because of how this looks on the 4-hour. That's a nice trend too. If you think about it, especially on this long time frame. The way the 50-day looks and the way it's trending, like the 8-day and the 21-day having an entanglement with each other. You see it turn from bearish bands to bullish bands and coming right back over. Like, without a doubt, this can actually push for those levels. Not financial advice, exactly. Correct, Zelly. I appreciate you for staying in tune with this stream. So definitely a good call out by J Pong here. The bullish band here. Look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, look. Even H.C. Wainwright and company maintains buy on Aquesttive and raises the price target to $7. It was raised from $6 to $7. LPB. What's going on? Oh, that's love. That's love, Zelly. Thank you. Cheers to that with your coffee. I wish. Oh, damn. You know what? And speaking of carrot cake, I have a little piece of carrot cake here myself. I forgot to eat. Oh my god. Ooh, I gotta have this with milk. Talk about that later. But yeah. Oh, not only that, but look. So we have right here on the 7th of March. Price target to $9 from $4 after model adjustments. Keeps outperforming rating. So it has an average rating of buy and price targets ranging from $3 to $10 according to analysts polled by Capital IQ. Lake Street maintains buy, raises price target to $8. Wedbush maintains outperform, raises price target at $9. So that tells you something. And we're gonna keep a close eye on AQST, and we'll post some updates by J Pong on the Discord. Again, Discord is open. I guess we're officially open, and the link is on the top of the stream chat. So if you want to join in, feel free and make yourself at home. And let's share some information and learn about each other and see what we can benefit from it and make this money. Okay. Now LPB says, do you see any correlation between the moon phases the moon phases and lunar stock price oscillations? You already know who that is. I haven't seen that name in a while. I haven't seen LPB. I haven't seen Saggy. I haven't seen MFN. I haven't seen Moistly. Man, you got all the family members, you know. We're going in on an hour already on the chat. I mean on the stream. That is dope, man. Got 13 likes on the chat, on the stream. So thank you for once again showing that love, hitting that like, and taking the time out of your day to to be on the stream and see what's going on in certain tickers. and what we can do to take advantage of it, you know. So thank you, I appreciate it a lot. And I believe, let's see, we didn't do finger, but just wanted to check real quick on the update on finger, and the fact that it's trying to attempt to come back up and hit a reversal and try to come back to 240 to 250. Oh, well, I gotta get to bed and I'll see. Hey, J Pong, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for showing up. It was great catching up with you. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you again for the suggestion, and you know, by all means, we'll talk. I'll send you a request, and then yeah, we can have a little J-Pong alert section on the Discord. So yeah, man, good to see you, man. Good luck to you too as well in your plays. And you have yourself a great night. Love it, feeling it, I'm feeling it. Let's see what we got here. Finger looking good. So let's see, we got yeah, we got a nice bounce here in the RSI, stock RSI for finger, coming back right over the oversold line, which is good. We need to see the TTM squeeze try to do a reversal, head back up, momentum, and let's see, the MACD is it's actually coming back up slowly. You got dark red bars here printing here, which means it's potential to come back up to the upside. And let's check the 4 hour real quick. Just note that, you know, every ticker that I go over, I will have timestamps in case if you missed anything. It will be available to you on the description, and you know, that way you don't really have to go through the whole stream unless you'd like to watch me and watch the whole stream and feel like you're in the stream in the moment and going through all of it. Feel free, but it gets more convenient if I do that, and that way you keep track and stay updated with what I go over and my hypothetical TA too as well. So yeah, so since we're here on the 4 hour, this is invalid. We're gonna actually have a nice expansion here, make a little bubble right here as a potential for finger to start coming right back to the upside, and hope that the bands start to expand and in bullish bands, get a bounce right back over the 21-day EMA at 235. Target is above 240. We're looking for 240 and above before this week is over. TTM squeeze, climbing back up, you know, so we have that potential there. And what else we got going on? Zelly, any tickers you would like to discuss before we call the stream a night? I know it's supposed to be a short stream, so feel free to let me know. Anyone else here? LPB, We'll check lunar in the meantime and see how this correlates with the moon phases and the oscillations. I don't know if you meant to say maybe stock price constellations, moon phases, since we were talking about space and the galaxy. But yeah, let's take a look at lunar, since it's been a while since the last run up to like 14 here, back in February 23. And this is quite interesting. If there's any news that they actually get the ship to stand up and get it off from its side. Let's see. Check this out. March 1st, an article by Market Watch says Intuitive Machines says good night to Odysseus and hopes moon lander will eventually phone home. Oh my goodness. That is funny. But it looks like it's been, if you notice it's actually been, it's back to this range here. It's back to this range where it was around, yeah, it's actually been a month now since we were back in the range where you see here on the, let's make it a little bit more known here. So like in the pink here. So that range is from like $5 and $6. So from $5 to $6. Take a look and see, because it's been looking a little bit bearish. So either oof, it wasn't as successful as we thought with the moon landing and all that. Obviously, you know, it landed on its side. It couldn't do quite much, you know. They didn't have the proper tools or the proper build to actually have it where the spacecraft or Odysseus, whatever you want to call it, stand on its ground and continue its mission. But I think the mission failed. So currently we have the crossover here on the 4-hour, the MACD, which is bearish. Then RSI seems like it's consolidating. It bottomed out, but we still have the TTM squeeze coming down, that momentum decreasing and heading back to the downside, which can indicate that pullback. And you can see here the bands is turning bearish, and it's actually growing and expanding. So we could perhaps see this back at 5, or we could see this back at 480. So from 480 to 5, we might have to be in this range if you want to see this bottom out, in my opinion. Not financial advice. And yeah, if you're still here MFing, I don't think the moon phases will phase Odysseus and have a successful mission. That's just me. So just look out for 480, and if it fails below that, 445, 450 for the next level of support. There's a lot of lines. I gotta remove these lines here, make it a little bit more clean, you know. Let's see, around here, take this out. This looks a lot better. Here, okay. And that's it for lunar. And then last but not least, let's just check out AMC and GME before we end the stream. And find out what the heck is going on. Because me and Zelly are tired. Tired of AMC's BS. We need to see something happen before this week is over. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday is quad witching day. If you didn't know what quad witching day is, I mean, we'll eventually look it up. And that refers to a date on which stock index futures, stock index options, stock options, and single stock futures expire simultaneously. Futures options are derivatives linked to underlying stock prices. When derivatives expire, traders must close or adjust positions. Is quad witching bullish or bearish? Instead, the event is largely a function of speculation and investor sentiment. When quadruple witching occurs, traders should expect increased volatility and manage their positions accordingly. The resulting market swings could be bullish or bearish, depending on how investors interpret the situation. So, the takeaway here by optionalpha.com says quadruple witching day occurs on the third Friday in March, June, September, and December. The last hour of those trading days is known as the quadruple witching hour, aka power hour, when many derivatives contracts expire, often creating volatility in the markets. So let's take AMC for example. Let's take AMC for example. See what the heck is going on. MACD is in the green slightly. Interesting. And quad witching day on calls. So you see that you do have a lot of open interest and volume here between the 4.5 and $6 strike calls set to expire on that day. Actually, obviously we shouldn't be looking down here because it makes no sense. So this is highly concentrated, with the exception of the $4 calls too, high in volume. If any of that occurs, I mean, you would probably think, hey, would it be possible for them to actually start to exercise their contracts in the last hour before expiration? That could be the possibility, in my opinion. I mean, who knows? Which would be awesome, because that means, a lot more, contracts exercised, a lot more shares bought and all that. More buying pressure for the stock. I think that's how it goes, of course. And, creating that volatility for AMC, an example, to go to the upside. Now, in a comparison to both calls and puts, you can see that the calls are more in favor in volume here. So if you notice, way less volume, way more volume here. So it's bulls taking over the bears, beating them. So perhaps that could be a good sign. And perhaps it could be more in favor of the bulls in quad witching day. So if that happens, more than likely we could see a potential of AMC pushing back to 450 and break over. If a lot of volatility occurs, who knows what that could do. We could probably push back to 470 here at the 200-day EMA and potentially try to test $5 again, even though the max pain for AMC is 450. I think that's what you said, Zelly. I think that's what you mentioned earlier before today. In terms of the way the technicals look like, this could just be consolidating for a little bit, but the bands, for some reason, it's kind of like turning down a bit. But we don't want to see that. We want this to actually expand back into green and see that push up back to 445, 450. I mean, we definitely need to break 450. Perhaps we can get some calls exercised. Get those $4.50 calls exercised and just gamma push that crap. Get the shorties in trouble. And just, scalp what we can, of course. Don't diamond hand if you got options. Don't financial advice. But at least the momentum is trying to come right back up. Oh, what the heck? Okay. And then we have a green bar here coming up on the RSI, on the MACD. Let me just check. Of course, we gotta check the lower time frames. Oh, what was that? Did you see that? It's like glitchy. Now, what? Wait, max pain is now 6? Get out of here! No way. No way. That's. How did it just change like that? Hey, I'll take it. Shit, if they give us $6 by Friday, I'll take that. No problem at all. I'm fine with that. Say less. Say no more. Oof. Love it. I just don't like that MACD right there on the 1 hour. So it better not. It better start breaking up, not down. But it's just RSI. You gotta kind of like pull back a little bit. TTM squeeze, kind of pull back a little bit, and break back up. MACD do the same thing. So this could try to come back down to like here at what was this? 430. 430 in the bounce. Or if it can stay consolidating around here and probably get a bounce afterwards. Let me see the bands. And let me see the okay. Okay, well here's the thing though. Wow, $14. Okay. So 15 was the resistance for GME then. Yeah. Bands want to come down. I really hope that's not the case. Let me look at the 15. Oh gosh, what is this? Stop glitching. It's crazy. Yeah, even the 15, like it's showing the MACD also curling back down. RSI. Maybe subject to change, who knows. But yeah, if that's the case, if it pulls back a lot more, 430, and if it falls below, then 425. I really hope not. Let's pray that's not the case. 5-minute chart. Damn, I got an arrow here facing down. RSI is also trying to face down, and the MACD. Yeah, a lot of time frames showing the same thing. So we might have that pullback for sure. 430, 435. Just barcoded right into closing today. And then check GME. GME as well. Look at that, I got a lot of arrows down. What is this? It's weird. But if it tends to hold above the 200-day EMA for GME, this actually could be, You know something? You never know, because this trend here, it could literally just do another bounce, and it could literally just stay above the 200-day, and then start getting under the leg up. So imagine that. Because technically, let's see. Let me go back to the 4-hour for GME. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, you had your GME call, right? But this looks interesting. And the 4-hour is a little different, because even though we did get across here, the MACD, so it's green, for some reason the RSI has been having, I don't think this is actually like legitimately, like literally the RSI, but let me see something. And pop. Okay, it does make sense. Okay, that's fine. Has it topped over? Let me put another line here. I'm gonna put a trend line here, right there, because I want to see if it actually comes down and it hits another bounce. Then we could test the 50-day at 1473, 1475, and then come right back up again for another retest at 1525, 1550. It was high of 1520. So yeah, I would have to try to climb right back up. So around this range. It has to be around this range. If it gets in here, then that's bullish. Come in, consolidate, and try to break above. That would have to be going into next week, if bullish, of course. If well, I mean, we gotta also like count in also the way the market is moving. So let's say like, because tomorrow is PPI, let's say the numbers are all whacked up and market decides to not like it, and this could have some effect on it, and it could probably try to bring back GME down and fulfill that max pain at 14 before obviously like treating that as the bottom and then having a bounce like it did the other day here. which was what, yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Around 9 in the morning. Kind of hit like a double bottom here again, and then just come right back up. Which would be the bearish case scenario. Yeah, I think that confirms much of that. So let me just go another one here, and put this here. All right, so I'm gonna leave it like that, and let's see on the weekly. Just wanted to check. I'm curious about how the weekly looks for GME and AMC. So I just think overall on the weekly, it's still going up on the RSI. Look at that. The TTM squeeze looks weak. That could be subject to change. The MACD is green too as well here. So this could, either climb up. Yep. And let me see. Let's get a closer look. The band is turning green. Sort of like a little W, right? It's like a George W. And then AMC on the weekly. Let's see. Damn. That's a heavy bearish. Like that band is like okay, it looks a little crazy right now. Oh my god, like what is this? What is this? Huh, look at that, it's right on the blue line. This is interesting. Last time this actually happened? Let me see. What happened here? What happened here? Curious. I want to know what happened around here. Just a little climb up. Ah, okay, from here, bounces right back up. We're on that blue. And then back here, it's doing the same thing here. Green. Blue. Yeah, right? That looks nasty. It's been mostly like the last 3 weeks just in red. With the exception of like this week, trying to hold in the green. So the only thing we need is for AMC to stay consistent, stay holding above 420, try to break over 450, and then the end of this candle here, the wick is at 450, exactly 450. Unbelievable. End of this wick is at 450. So we definitely need to break over that. And also for the week to end in green, if it ends in green, and if it engulfs, then that's a good sign, because then the next week would be green, in my opinion. But this market is unpredictable, so let me. Oof, my gosh. I'm gonna just leave this as the final ticker here. IMPP. IMPP. This is a crazy. Oh my goodness. You see this? Weekly chart is beyond, in my belief right now. This is a strong weekly chart, honestly. Look at that. Wow. If this keeps up, then the next week we could test 380, 385. With the exception of oil probably breaking over $80 a barrel to maybe 85 in my opinion. This would be crazy. A crazy move for sure. MACD here is currently right back up. We got a nice bright green bar, which is bullish. RSI flattening, coming back up. This too, if it turns green, forget about it. That confirms it all. Let's look at the 4-hour real quick. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, magnificent. And look how it just like stayed in this range for such a long time, since February 2nd. Consistently like in this range, back and forth. Just like that. Just staying above the 200-day EMA. Staying above it, bouncing right off of it. That is a nice trend. This is crazy. The bands are expanding still too. So this could hang around 340, probably break for 350. Immortal GTII here. We got the GTII. I forget to hit that like button coming in. Show the love. Man, Immortal GTII, what's up with you, man? How's your night been? We're still consolidating, man. We're still technically at 30 cents. What is the latest? What have you heard so far on GTII? Any juicy details that you hear from me? That is awesome. Woo. Which makes me wonder. IMPP. Real quick, let me just check this out. Pause. Oh, it's at 12 now? This actually moved 10%? No way. What about June? 6. I'm feeling tempted right now. I'm tempted right now. I am tempted right now. I want to make it my goal. I really want to make it my goal right now. I might just do it. Oh my goodness. Still waiting for my sweet dividends. Immortal, did you get to call your broker? Because I heard people are calling their brokers just in case. about their dividends, just to make sure, you know, there's no funny business, you know, that they're doing things right, making sure they get their dividends delivered nice and easy, you know, make sure it's settled in your account. Man, in April we should receive it, 1 year mark. Yeah, April 29th. That was the date that was mentioned. April 29th. They could have just told us, yeah, it's going to be a year from now. So we're in the process of, you know, issuing the dividends and delivering it to you guys. So expect it in a year. And then instead of just like having us wonder about the dividends for so long and having no word on what's going on. I'd say CEOs need to be more communicative with their shareholders in any situation, in any event, you know. Even though there's some things that they can't really mention because, you know, liabilities and some things that are in contract, binding contract, that they can't mention. That I would think, you know, in my guess. What was I? Oh, I was gonna look at INPP. What are we doing? Let me look at it. Thank you. Immortal, are you still buying and holding at this price range? Looks pretty juicy, man. It looks pretty juicy, in my opinion. I don't know, man. I'm really like, what to do. I don't know what to do, man. It's so tempting. So tempting right now. Man. I'm just thinking what to do. So many plays to get into, you know? Huh. Shoot. Yeah, July. Maybe July. Got a couple in July. Yeah, just holding. Diamond handing. Making the short suffer and repent for their sins. For sure, man. That is the goal. That is how we're battling out with, you know, all our might, all our strength, and all our determination, and being able to get this victory, you know, for everybody. That's all I'm waiting for sure too. I really hope it happens. But yeah, man. Yeah. That's right, man. In the long run, it'll all be worth it. As long as you know, you'll be able to come out the victor, you know what I'm saying? Things pop up, you get your alerts ready, you get your you get your brackets ready, you get your limits ready, your GTC orders ready, you know, all of that good stuff to better prepare yourself in case, you know, the inevitable happens and then we finally see that the long-awaited move from GTII. So yeah. Oh yeah, and then if you haven't noticed, Zelly Zen just said it here. I did open my Discord. It's free to join right now. Got the link up in the description. I got a link up in the stream chat. So if you want to hop in, join, make yourself right at home, and we're seeing how we're going to do things, and yeah, a lot of interesting stuff, coming soon. So stay tuned. There's more to come. I'm still working on it, but yeah, just hoping to build a big team, have people come in, hang around, share information, get to know each other, and just share a lot of valuable information that could benefit us all, and we work together. And yeah, that's pretty much the goal, So yeah, feel free to hit the link, join in, follow the instructions on there, hit the emoji, it'll be right in there. And yeah, I appreciate it pretty much. But with that being said, God, I don't know why. Damn, Robinhood. Look at that run. This was a month ago. A month ago, we didn't even know that Robinhood was steadily just running and creeping back up. And as soon as you know it, now it's going to be on $20 a share for Robinhood. Wow. Hit a bottom of $7.91. Anyways, I think that is all for now. Peeps, fam, team, Cubs. You already know the deal. Everyone who joined on the stream tonight, thank you. It's always a pleasure. Tomorrow is another day, another fight, and shoot, we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can see a lot more moves in GTII. We just need that volume to push up. We need more than 1 million shares traded in volume or more to see some type of action. Until then, we'll stay consolidating and all that. With that being said, thank you all again, taking the time out of your day, out of your night to hang in here on the stream with me. And we'll see each other in the next stream tomorrow night, same night. Even though I was a little late, but yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and wherever you are. So y'all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you to everybody. Jay, it's good to see him again. Came back after a month hiatus in Discord. Jeggings, Born Free Films, The Urban Girl, LPB, and Immortal, and last but not least, most importantly, one and only Zelly. Thank you. And this has been yeah, so big hearts, much love. I'll see you in the next stream. Yours truly, LionOfAllTradez. Take care. See you next time. Oh, I got them too, yeah. Oh, you got them too. There you go.